If you have plantar fasciitis, you've probably been told that you have inflammation and that there's scar tissue, and those are really, really bad. But in this video, I'm going to tell you that they're really, really good, and you want inflammation, and you want scar tissue to fix the area. Plantar fasciitis is not like a typical injury where you get hurt, there's structural damage, it fixes the structural damage, and then you're good to go. It doesn't work that way. It's a degenerative disorder, and what that means is that the body is actually eating the area. It's kind of given up on healing, and I'm going to go over exactly how this process occurs. The main reason that degeneration occurs in the plantar fascia is from circulation issues. This could be systematic circulation issues, or it could be localized. It could be because the person doesn't have a good diet and you don't have raw materials in the circulatory system to feed the plantar fascia so it can fix itself, or it could be because it's a state of deoxygenation, hypoxia. That means that it cannot metabolize energy in the plantar fascia, so it cannot rearrange molecules and fix itself. These have to do with nutrient exchange. The other side of this coin is waste exchange. If you cannot get metabolic waste products out of the tissues, such as the plantar fascia, then the area becomes acidic, free radicals develop, and that kind of environment causes structural damage in and of itself. And then the body says, okay, all of these items are completely or not destroyed, but really messed up, and so we're going to take those out. And so it starts to eat up everything. It starts to break molecules apart so they can push it back into the circulation system and out of the tissue. There are quite a few reasons why nutrient waste exchange deficiencies occur. I go over this a lot in my other video, The Real Causes of Plantar Fasciitis, and it talks about where the bones are supposed to be so that the muscles can fire properly, so that they can do their job of pumping nutrients in and out of the plantar fascia and other areas around there. Usually wearing shoes puts a huge hindrance on circulation, and it causes blood to go too slow in some areas, causing lack of oxygen, or too fast through other areas where oxygen can't get deposited, or diffusion does not occur. That means that the little metabolic nutrient substrates aren't getting into the tissues, or I'm sorry, I just keep going on, or the waste accumulate in the tissue, and there's quite a few reasons for this. It could be from vascular insufficiency. You could have something wrong with your lymphatic system. It could be because your blood's deoxygenated, because you're anemic, because there's something going on with your B vitamins, because you're not having enough minerals. It could have to do with diffusion and osmosis. Your body's not putting nutrients and waste in and out because it doesn't have the actual force to push these things through membranes, so the nutrient waste exchange doesn't occur. This has to do a lot with not having enough water, having too much processed foods, not having enough minerals to push substrates through membranes, and then obviously energy production. That's not as much for most people. Energy production, most people have too much food, especially if you're watching this video, you probably have access to internet and you probably have access to food. So the usual culprits are putting bones into positions that they're not supposed to be in, and that's causing faulty biomechanics, which cause faulty circulation, and then that causes degenerative processes. To get out of this, you want inflammatory response. Inflammation causes an increase in metabolism and circulation, and that kind of fixes degeneration. That's good. Also, scar tissue is really good too. You need to lay down tons of scar tissue on the plantar fascia or any other structurally damaged object in the body, and then it will remorph itself, and then the lines of stress it remodels itself and configures itself for the area that it's fixing. In the plantar fascia, the lines of stress will determine how the scar tissue will lay down. And you really need that. That's very important. It's not bad. This is another reason why you shouldn't be taking anti-inflammatory drugs or cortisone. Stopping inflammation when there's no inflammation is just silly. It's actually degenerative. That's what you're trying to fix, is a circulation issue. It's a circulatory problem. It's not an inflammatory problem. Inflammation always gets the bad rep, and scar tissue, everybody bashes on them, and it's because they want to sell those medications to you. It has nothing to do with inflammation being bad. You'd be dead without it. It's a good process. If you learned a lot from this video, or if you have any questions, leave a comment below or like the video, and thank you so much for watching. Alright, take care guys, bye.